Hi guys, I'm Janet from World Anvil and it is day 27, two of them, of summer camp. Yay! So today's prompt is, share a short poem, song or haiku that was written in your world.
Oh, for the wings of a...
Let's unpack that, shall we? So, I think this is a super exciting prompt and one that's going to be really great to fill out a little bit more the culture of your world. Now, the poem or song doesn't have to be super long itself. You can put it into all sorts of context. For example, it might be just a fragment of a longer epic poem, and you can then describe the story that the whole poem has. It could be a song that was written about a famous person or about a famous instance or event, and you can contextualise that underneath the writing itself as well. If you are musically inclined, it would be absolutely amazing to have a recording of your song. That would mean that you have real life music as part of your world. That's something that your readers and your world users are going to find really inspiring, a lovely detail to really deepen that world building. And of course, there might be different versions of your song, poem or haiku. You can include several different versions and describe the differences between them. For example, this one was very common in the 15th century, but by the 16th century it had become morphed into this. All of that is going to help get your word count out to 300 words, which is what we need for every prompt, remember. 300 words. It's not that many, but contextualizing your song or your poem is really going to help you build up that word count. When you're thinking about topics for your writing, have a think about the culture that it's coming from. What is important for the culture? What are the taboos? What are the religious icons? What are the standards of beauty? That's going to have a big impact on the words that you're choosing for your piece of writing. For example, you won't be writing about a maid with locks of gold if everybody in your world has black hair. That's crazy. So these are important things to consider to make sure that the piece of writing is really embedded within your world and is really adding good depth rather than becoming abstracted from it. You can also think about the event for which this song was written. It could be something everyday, like a lullaby. It could be a lament, a funeral lament maybe, or a lament for missing somebody. It could be a song of celebration. It might be tied to one of the seasons. These are things that we have songs about in our own world. Many, many songs about. And of course, the thing that most people write poetry about, love. That's a very popular topic, and love is very important for a huge number of cultures, both fictional cultures and real cultures. It's something that most of your readers will be able to connect with one way or another, and that could be a great starting point for a piece of poetry or a song. Other things to think about would be the rhythm of your lines, try and make sure it feels consistent, and the rhyme scheme. If you set up a rhyme scheme, keep using it unless there's a reason not to, because otherwise it can feel like you've strayed and lost your way, which is a shame with a poem. You want it to feel cohesive. Ditto with a song. Alright guys, you can really have fun with this one, okay? So play around, create something beautiful. I think you're ready to write it up. So grab your hammer and go world build! I know a song that'll get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves. I know a song that'll get on your nerves, and this is how it goes. Oh, oh, oh. I know a song that'll get on your nerves. I know a song that...